0.04 or something like that.
Yes, and then you have to keep going up in increments of two or
Yeah,
three
yeah.
additional
So
hands.
like, so the free margin and marginal percentage should be like levelized in that thing.
Yeah. So let me explain. Let me explain one more thing. So
Yeah,
the
yeah, sure,
example
sure.
the example we took earlier was this, and then we exit somewhere around here with zero loss, right? Now this is the
Yep.
second example. I'm gonna set a second example, which was right here. You got a sell signal right here, right? Your first entry was right about here. Okay. Let me change that line. I'll just change the entry lines to green. Understand? So I'm just gonna change that to green. And then your stop loss and your stop loss and take profit, I'll leave them right there, like purple. So now this is it, right? You had your first entry around here. Wait, why is this not moving? Oh, damn, it's moving the wrong thing. 1 second. Move this one, man. Come on, move. All right. So your first entry in this scenario would be right around here. Okay, you got your first entry right here. So I'll put one right here, and you're selling. Okay, so price turned around. Make sure you're using your indicator for this. If you're using your indicator, much better. Don't do it by yourself manually and wait for maybe 20 pips before you go in. Don't do that. Just wait for your indicator. This is the way that works. Trust me. Now, your second entry will be right here. Now, by your second entry, price only moved 6, 7 pips in profit. Now, you need at least 19 pips to cover your loss, right? So what then happened is this: price didn't end up going your way, price started turning back down. You had your third entry right here. Okay, your third entry is right here because that's when you get the next sell signal. So you sell, you buy, then you sell. The next one has to be buy, right? Only when you get a buy signal. You didn't get any buy signal. Price came back to where your second one is. At this point, you're already 4 times in loss already. If I'm not even mistaken, 4 times? Yeah, around 4 times, because this would be zero, to be one, and this would be no, you're 5 times in loss because this is 2 times the size of this, right? Now you're 5 times in loss at this point. Okay. So what's gonna happen is you're gonna wait for your fourth entry. Since there's no entry right here, you wait, you keep waiting, you keep waiting, you keep waiting, and you keep waiting. Price came back to your zone until price gave you a second, another entry right here. Don't get greedy. Just leave it alone because you're edging. Literally, your account is already shouting right now. And you come out at around 18 to 19 pips right here. This point right here with your losses being zero. Okay, so that's a scenario of a 1, 2, 3 effect, which you come out with a loss of zero. Okay, that should be fair enough. Now let me try and look for another one. Okay, we're gonna look for as many as we can. So let me just boil this in. Is there any question on that last one? Anybody have any questions?
No, seems straightforward.
No, no,
Okay.
no.
Don't forget, guys, please, you have to follow your indicators. Your indicators is key. Without following your indicators, you will blow your account. I assure you. Your emotions won't be able to hold it down. You would think you're strong emotionally. Trust me, when your money is involved, you're not strong anymore. Now, in this scenario, you don't really need it right here, to be honest, because price never gave you a sell, so you're still on play. I want to look for somewhere that price gave you a buy and a sell together. Right here, did it give us a right here? No. It's trying to look for. Okay, let me be silly. Ideally, guys, you should never buy here. Don't, no matter what you do, no matter how the market goes. If you see the market been tanking and you want to go in right here, best be sure you have a very massive position somewhere down here. So if price pulls back against you and crush your EMA, just close everything. But let's say you took the risk and you're like, okay, you know what? I want to go into the market, and you took your first entry right here, right? I want to look for a scenario that maybe would actually let you blow your account. Let's see if we can find that. So your first entry is right here. Now, prices pull against you. At this point, if you didn't go massively or on a big lot size, At this point, your account should still be enough. It should be holding enough. Let's say you didn't use any stop loss. You didn't want to risk anything. But by not risking anything, remember, you risk everything. Let's say you don't want to use your stop loss. You want to edge. Your second entry would not be here because there's no entry right here. Your second entry would be here, right around here. So your second entry would be somewhere around here to edge your position. Now, what's happened is that you now have a gap of 56 pips. Oof, God help you, man. God help you. At this point, you might as well just sign out your account. But let's see if this works. I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know. So at this point, you're already 56 pips down. So you have to cover 56 pips back down to make yourself break even. So you got a third entry right here. Damn. You got a third entry right here. Okay. Now, your fourth entry would be on, let's see, did you get a fourth? You got a fourth entry right here. Okay. Entry number 4 is right here. That, don't forget, your fourth entry will be 2 times the lot size of your third entry, right? So fourth entry 4 right there. So now the race begins from your fourth entry. So your fourth entry is right about here. So your first entry, 60 pips. But really, your fourth entry is not meant to cancel your first entry. The second entry is meant to cancel your first entry, and your fourth entry is meant to cancel your third entry. Okay, keep that in mind, guys. Your fourth entry cancels your third entry, and your second entry cancels your first entry. So the distance between here that you had your third and your fourth is 11 pips. Okay. Now at this point, what happens is you still need, don't forget, you still need 50 something pips. You still need 56 pips, 55, 56 pips right there. So, and in this one, you need price to move 11 pips in your favor to make 0 loss. Okay. I hope that's clear enough. So, here's my 0 loss stuff. So when price moves from here all the way to here, your third and fourth entry has canceled each other out. Does that make sense? Once price move from here to here, around 12 pips right here, your third and your fourth entry has canceled each other out because this is your first entry, right? Now your third entry, okay? At that point right here, your entries have canceled each other out. Now, this is if you have 0 spread, okay? If you have spread, then you have to wait for longer. You understand? So you might probably have to wait for, rather than 11 pips right there, right here, you probably have to wait for like 15 to 16 pips right here. But entry 3 and 4 is out of the way. Now you have to chase the 56 pips from here. Okay. At this point right here, you're 49. Profit, let me see. At this point right here. Okay. You never got any buy. Keep in mind, you never got any buy after those ones have canceled out. These guys have canceled out. So your next entry, your next exit, which is where you break even, will be around here. Down here, 61 pips, or it was 56 pips on that other one, wasn't it? So but I'm including spread. So I'm just going to include spread. You'll probably exit right here about 60 pips, or maybe around 66 pips. Is that clear? So it's only after this amount of time, that's when you break even. So you had to hold this trade from here, which is the 15th, all the way down to when? All the way down to the 16th, okay? To exit this trade with 0 loss. Is that clear, guys? Is that clear?
Yeah.
Huh? So with this strategy, this is a very extreme case now. This is a very, very extreme case. You understand? With this strategy, you will profit. But if you don't have greed, that's when you profit. And you have to have significant amount of patience. And your account size must be big enough to hold you. If you have $100 account, don't do this, man. Understand? Don't just bother. Don't do this, man. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. I don't want you guys blowing an account. It hurts, man, when you blow an account. I know what it feels like. I've blown so many. Don't do this. You understand? If you have $100 account, don't do this. If you have $1,000 account, you can still do this, but keep in mind your lot size must be less than 0.03. You're gonna be here for a long time trying to grow the account, but you're gonna grow the account. Trust me.
Yeah.
You're gonna grow it. It's just gonna take you time. Okay. The market right now is in a situation that things are very, very, very shaky. You understand? And for that reason, this might be the only solution at the moment. You understand? So let me try to see if I can find another extreme case. Okay, so the maximum we've gone so far is 4. I want to see if I can find an extreme case. Let me find somewhere that, okay, you're not meant to trade, but you traded. Okay, with this one, for example, you'll be fine. You won't be okay. So, this is not a good example because if you did sell right here and you waited for a buy signal to pop before you go the other direction, you won't even get a buy signal. You end up being in profit at one point, so there's no point. This no. Did you get a buy right here? Ah, good. This right here, man, I think your account is gone. Don't even try. At this point, if you bought right here, for example, you bought, like, you got a buy signal right here like this, and you follow the buy signal. And keep in mind, this doesn't use fundamentals. This is just technicals.
What's up?
You have to wait. Oh, it's not that big.
I did what?
40 something. Let me see right here. You
Last
didn't get a
week.
sell entry right here. So let's say you bought right here and you didn't get a sell entry. So you need
No, I'm in a meeting.
hold on, let me just mute. So you can unmute yourself if you want to talk, guys. So right here you bought, but you couldn't find your way out. Literally, there's no sell signal. I mean, you missed the sell signal because the indicator didn't give you a sell entry. Okay, so you decided to wait and wait and wait. Right now, you should be like literally shaking in your seats right now. So eventually gave you our entry right here. Okay, but now you have to make 62 pips back. 62 pips. So your second entry was right around here. Okay, now there isn't any buy entry so far, so you're safe. So now you have to make 62 pips. So from here, let's see, 30, 50. Would you be lucky enough to get 62? Yes, you were lucky enough to get 62. Right here, you sold right there, and all the way down to about here, 62 pips. Right here, you know, you got 62 pips, and you got more. You understand? So after 62 pips, you cancel out. But this is showing you that you had to, there's no buy. And don't forget, you had no buy signals right around here. So basically, from here, which was the 13th, you had to wait up until, let me see right here, 60, no. Just trying to find where that 62 was. Was that right here to, okay, I'm right here. So here to 14th, you had to wait a whole day just to get out of this bad trade. Okay. Oh, no, actually, you didn't have to wait a whole day. This was the entry that I got right here. Right? So your second entry would have been here, and you would have exited around 65. Let's just call that about 70 pips right here. So 14. So you had to wait actually it's a whole day from 13 to 14 just to exit that trade to break even. Okay. This is what you have to do. You see, guys, this thing does work, but you have to have a patience of a god to trade this. Because trust me, man, if this thing catches you in the wrong time and you're already three entries in, your mind, your emotion is all over the place. Okay. So I only recommend this if you feel you need it. If you don't really need it, don't go for it. But if you feel you need it, you entered one entry, for example, and it's going so bad for you that you're like, oh no, this is too big for me to hold. And don't forget, don't wait till you get your second entry. Once you get your first entry in the opposite direction, that's when you go for it. don't wait till the second, third, fourth entries come into play before you go. You have to go immediately. So there isn't any pausing. The moment you decide that you want to edge, you have to make that decision instantaneously, and you have to go for it immediately without thinking twice about it. Okay? Is there any questions, or would you like me to go through another example? Let me try to, I don't know if I. Is there any questions, guys, or would you want me to go through another example, please? Yeah? No?
Give one more example, na?
Okay, perfect. Let's try another example. It's gonna be everyone back again. So let's look for, let me see. Let me find a worst case scenario right here. I think, is this right here giving me a worst case scenario? Just trying to look for something very, very bad. I'll look for where you shouldn't go by. Is it bad enough? The buy wasn't here, so it wasn't bad enough. I want to look for a very, very bad one. All of these are still okay. I mean, let me try consolidation.
Have we finished looking the PO sorry, COT report and that another, what is that another one, seasonality for GBP USD and other assets?
I haven't checked. I mean, someone was telling me earlier with JPY. The market is basically so chaotic that.
Have you finished looking for seasonality and COT reports for GBP USD and other assets?
I would check. I mean, I want to focus on gold. Gold seems to be the one that.
Hello.
Gold seems to be the one that you might want to look into. I mean,
Hello.
so that's what I want to do. I want to focus on gold at the meantime, but I would check those ones and see how it comes. So let's find one bad scenario right here. So let's pick this one. So you
Because what I am seeing, like GBP is USD will get more worse.
So what did you say? You said something. USD got something.
I'm just saying that what I'm saying for GBP USD, GBP will be getting more worse in this year end, by this year end.
Or it's gonna lose more.
Yes.
There's a possibility. I mean, right now everything is possible on the table. So,
because GBP is losing its strength.
yeah, it is losing its strength. It's finding it difficult to hold up.
Yep.
Let's check this one more
And
example.
economic recovery for GBP USD will be taking more time in years to go for a recovery.
Yeah.
That's why.
Okay. We'll check it. We'll check and see what's happening with those guys.
Yep.
So right here will be your first entry, right? Now
Okay.
you have to look for a second entry. Second entry is right here. Okay. So second entry is right here. Let's see, I'm trying to find, let's see how bad this one gets. So you entered here first, and your second entry is right here. Second. So you need, no, right here, my bad. You need 42 pips down.
Hello, it will be a buy entry or a sell entry?
No, this is a buy entry. The first position is a buy.
Okay, yeah.
First. So prices moved to 13 pips and it started going against you, and you didn't want to, you didn't want to exit. You wanted to edge yourself out. So, wow. I think this one's going to be a tough one. I'm looking for the one that might possibly blow an account, basically. So first entry right here, and your second entry is right here, 43 pips. Okay. So now you have to make 43 pips in the buy to actually break even. So I'm going to put this right here. Right here, 43 pips in the buy. So let's see. You're only going to your next edge if you get a buy entry. So let's see right here. Ooh, that was very close. Very, very close. Lucky person. You got caught right here. Let's say you went in right here. The third entry was right here, right? Now, your third entry, you have to make 2 times what is it, whatever is here to profit, which was here. So you have to make 24 pips to profit. Someone has a kid. So right here, you have to make I think you go cut out right here. Was it? You have to make 24 pips to come out in profit. And don't forget, you had to make 42 pips in the sell to come out in profit. So you've had your third one, right? So nothing, it didn't really go up. So your next entry will have to be a sell to break out. No sell entry, no sell, not a buy, no sell. Ah, lucky. Okay. So since your third one was right around, if I'm not mistaken, it should be right around here. No, your third entry was, oh, actually, this was actually never really a third because this changed to a yellow. My bad, guys. This really never happened. So ideally, in this scenario, what would have happened is you would just be stuck with your first and your second. So your first entry would have been here. Your second entry would have been here. And then you need to make how many pips? 43 pips in a down move to actually come up. So 43 pips in a down move, you never really made that. Your third entry should have been here, but you didn't really get that because this was still on yellow. We didn't get this one. Let's see. Oh, this was close. You didn't really get this one. So your third entry should be around here, which at this point you have to make 56 pips. So your third entry is right here, and you have to make 56 pips in profit before you actually escape this one. So 53, did we get 53? Oh, you did get 53. So the buy all the way up to around here. Oh, this was very lucky, person. If I had a spread. So just as soon as it touched your, okay, it didn't really, yeah. So you would have exited somewhere around here. So basically, so far in the most extreme scenario, you still come out ahead, but you still have to go 1, 2, 3, at least minimum 3 times. I mean, yeah, between 3 to 4 times maximum, or you can come out between the first and second. So what this really just shows that if you mix your indicators, you mix your indicators with your edging signals as your edging signals, you use them as your edging signals, you'll be fine. But you will only be fine if you have sufficient account and use a reasonable lot size. That's basically the conditions. So you buy, you sell, you buy and you sell. And you buy the first time with 1 lot, you sell the second time with 2 lots, you buy the third time with 4 lots, you sell the second time with 8 lots. Basically, that's what it is. So if you're using 0.01, you'll have gone in with 0.01. Then if you bought with 0.01, you'll have sold with 0.02. You'll have bought with 0.04. You'll have sold with 0.08, which if you add all of that together, that should give you 0.15. So let me just add that together so you know what I'm talking about. So 0.01 plus 0.02 plus 0.04 plus 0.08. That will give you 0.15. So your account must be able to hold up to 0.15 in terms of lots to survive, basically. So on a £100 account or $100 account, and you're doing this, even 0.01 is risky. Okay, so if you want to do something like this, yeah, you have to have a £200 account, for example, and only trade with 0.01 every single time when you want to edge. And that's basically it, guys. Is there any question? I felt like I've
No, no.
Is everybody
No,
clear
everything.
or is anyone confused? I felt like I've literally said so much information about this in a very short time that it could be very confusing.
It makes sense.
Make
Perfect
sense?
sense. Yep.
Beautiful. Guys, please, I beg you, don't do this if you don't have sufficient funds in your account. And don't get greedy. Don't do 0.04 or 0.05 as your first entry if you have $100 account or a $200 account. Please, I beg you. Guys, I'm literally begging you guys. Honestly, because one thing I don't want to see or hear next week is that, man, I blew my account because I went too big. If you do it this way with a very small account, you will profit. It will take you time to get there, but you will profit. It's not every trade you will need to edge. Some of them you might want to take the loss and walk away. Some you might want to say, okay, no, I'm not going to take this loss. You understand? And some of them will just be a straight win for you. And then all you just have to do is get more positions as you go along. That's basically what you have to do. But you need at least to go in 4 times. Always keep this in mind. You need at least 4 times in your edge before you can actually say, okay, I will be able to edge. You need minimum 4, just in case the market goes south. So you need 4 times, 4 entries, which is 0 let's say 1 lot, 2 lots, 4 lots, and 8 lots. If your account can't hold that much, don't do it. And literally that sums it up. If your account can hold it, I just literally give you the major key in edging, basically. This is how you edge, and this is how you become successful. But it's gonna take you time. It's probably gonna take you 2 years to get to a reasonable size account. You know, if you start off with 1,000, but you will get there. And once you're at that reasonable size, you're never coming down because you already know what you're doing. So basically, that's what it is. Even if the market goes very, very bad, you will still come out ahead. And also, don't forget if you mix that with what's it called? If you mix it with the seasonal and your fundamentals, you'll be fine. And when the market, the funny thing is, by the time the market comes back and restabilize, you'll be way ahead of the game, beyond what you can expect. So it is what it is, guys. This is how to trade the market with edging. I've literally run away from this topic so long because I didn't want people to blow their account, but I've seen that it's needed right now. This is the time that is needed because the market is not fully stable yet. And in order for you guys to avoid losing money, understand, this would be the best way to go. But if you do it wrong, just sign out your account. Your account is gone. So is there any question, guys? No?
No,
No,
no.
looks
Good.
good.
I'm looking at gold. I want to go back into gold, but it's until Friday. Someone told me about it was a Euro JPY in the group, and Euro actually looks as if it's gonna go up, but I'm not really bugged about it right now because I want to focus on the gold trades that I have. I have so many trades in my account right now that I'm holding. So I think was it Euro JPY I was talking about. I think it was Euro JPY. Yeah. So Euro.
Gold has given weekly close of around about 1800.
What?
Gold has given weekly close
Yeah.
about 1800 $1800.
Yeah. So gold is probably gonna consolidate a little bit more than break out to the upside.
Yep.
I'm expecting gold to do the highest it's ever done. So I'm just gonna hold on to
Yeah,
it.
it will go around 2200 $2200.
Yeah. I mean, gold was this thing. Please don't hang. Yeah. So yeah. So right here.
When it will fall, like it will fall like hell.
Oh man, that would happen in September, bro. If the
Yep.
coronavirus doesn't play out, if it like goes down, bro, gold will fall in September. Gold will literally
Yep.
do something like this.
Yep.
This. And probably come down here first. And if gold comes down here first, woof. And if gold gets here first, that's 3,000 pips, man. Almost 4,000 pips to grab. Honestly, I'm riding it up right now. I'm gonna ride it back down like one minute.
We will ride the downside moment
Yeah. So right now I'm just gonna
because upside moment is risky now.
huh?
The upside moment is risky now
No, I mean
because many countries are claiming that they have made coronavirus vaccine. They are near to coronavirus vaccine.
nah. That thing ain't real, man. People that had coronavirus before.
Hello.
Yeah. People,
Hello.
yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you fine.
Hey, he's just breaking up.
Oh, I'm breaking up? Yeah. Why is it every time I have this thing, that's when he does this? I have no idea.
Hello.
Okay. So, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
coronavirus.
you are broken out.
I don't know if I can be heard, to be honest. I'm just literally. Can anyone hear me?
Hello, we can't hear you.
How did you respond to me if you can't hear me, man?
Hello.
Huh? Oh,
Hello, your
Yeah,
voice
you
is
sound
breaking,
bad.
man.
it's breaking. Okay, one second. Let me switch my audio again.
Your voice is breaking.
Can you guys hear me now? Let me see. Can you hear me now? No. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. If you can hear me now, then that's beautiful. Yeah, in that case, yeah, man, we just end it right here. So, guys, just learn how to trade the market with hedging if you need to, but if you don't need it, don't use it. Only use it when you need it. Okay. In that sense, I'm gonna be trading gold. On Friday. But in the meantime, I'm just waiting. But you can trade anything else you want to trade. Make sure you use the
Your voice is breaking, man.
This is annoying, man. Hold on, let me try. I don't know if it's good or not. But yeah, guys, literally that sums it up. I guess that sums it up for this week. So I'm gonna put a replay up on the website, and then I don't know why it's breaking, guys. So I'm just literally gonna end the meeting. For some reason, it just started breaking off and on. So yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know in the group chat, and then we'll take it from there. But in the meantime, though, I'm gonna still be looking at gold. I still want to buy this. This might still go up, but I'll wait for a pullback first before I start buying. Okay. So that literally sums it up for this week, guys. Okay. And we'll catch up in the chat room. Is that fine? I don't even know if anybody heard me.
Hello.
Yes, I can
Yeah,
hear you.
sounds good.
Okay,
Yes, we
sounds
can
good.
hear you, but your voice is breaking.
It keeps cutting out, guys. I don't know why. It just keeps cutting out. I don't know why. So I just want to. I'm gonna end it right now. So there's no point to continue if it keeps cutting out.
Okay, okay.
All right. If you have any questions, just let me know in the chat room. Make sure when you're trading with the edge, make sure you're not bound by emotion. Follow the trading indicators that you have. Okay, and you should be fine. And trade on the lower time frame, guys. Trust me. If you trade on 15 minutes time frame, you know those distance that we're looking at as 50 something pips might end up being 100 plus pips. So trade on like 5 minute time frame. And don't go on the trade just on technicals only. Make sure you use your fundamentals. The fundamentals will come back into play gradually, but when they come back with these new skills, you would kill the market basically. So you can use this to master the market at the main time. All right, guys, take care of yourself and have a wonderful evening. I'll catch you guys in the week of trading, and good luck. Take care of yourself.
You too.